You know what I find very interesting is the fact that all of these individuals who are bashing the Xbox Game Pass price hike, $30 a month, you look at these individuals and you look at their paying habits and you look at what they're paying for the video games, right? You see them purchasing battle passes for like $30, right? Ultimate Team on FIFA for like $60, Madden Ultimate Team for like $60, and you see them purchasing NBA 2K Ultimate Teams for like $70 on top of paying $150 for NBA 2K. Same thing with not Tiger Woods, PGA Tour, even though he's in it, Tiger Woods in it. But PGA Tour from 2K, same thing. And then you look at Grand Theft Auto Plus subscription, plus Grand Theft Auto Battle Pass and coins. I call them Battle Passes. It's a microtransactions, right? You look at the Grand Theft Auto microtransactions, how much money people spend on that. You look at Fortnite, how much money they spend on that. And then you look at how much they pay for like Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix. You look at see how much they spend on Ubisoft Plus and EA Play Pro just for a couple of games. You look at and see how much they spend on all these music apps, right? Like Spotify and Pandora and iHeartRadio. And you look at see how much they spend on these cloud services like Amazon Luna and GeForce Now, $20 a month. Not to mention like that they're spending ridiculous amount of money purchasing these games, owning these games for ridiculous amount of money, and purchasing all of these expensive, consoles, expensive consoles like PS5 Pro, 850 plus tax. You're looking at like $900. Depending where you are, it might be a $1,000. I don't know. Maybe if you're in Canada, it's probably $1,000. If you're in Brazil, it could be $1,500. Listen, and then you have these same individuals hit all these dislikes with all these bots. 56,000 dislikes, right? You know what it is? This is just a double standard. Whenever is the Xbox, it's always wrong. Even when they were doing things right, still people were saying, there's no value in Xbox. I see nothing there that's worth value. I like to own my games. I like to own my as if Microsoft is stopping you from owning the games. Give me a break, dude. Nobody's stopping you from owning the game. If you want to purchase Ninja Gaiden 4, by all means, you can go and purchase it. If you want to purchase Call of Duty Vault Edition Black Ops 7, by all means, go ahead and purchase it. No one is forcing you. Just like no one is forcing you to go with the ultimate tier. You don't have to go with the ultimate tier. You can go with the premium tier. You can go with the basic tier, starting at $9.99, $10. Gives you the Xbox Live Access, which is more than enough for you to play Call of Duty and all these other games. Right? But no, oh God, Game Pass Ultimate, $30 a month. So what do you expect Microsoft to do? Like, no, really. I was just recently watching Ryan McCaffrey podcast. And I understand what Ryan McCaffrey is saying, but at the same time, what Ryan needs to understand is, I know Ryan McCaffrey understands this. He's smart. He's a smart guy. And he's also good friends with Phil Spencer. I'm pretty sure Phil would tell him the same thing that I'm saying right now to Ryan McCaffrey. He had a proposal on like maybe you can lower the price and just only like have limitation to like activate only 4 day one releases. You can only activate 4 day one releases, and that's it. That's your limit for the entire year. But still, people will bitch and moan about that too. You can't satisfy people. Listen, Here's what Phil Spencer would have told you, and I'm sure he will tell you that off the record on the phone. Ryan, as you know, you're a smart guy. You know how business being run. We're not a charity organization. We're not Red Cross charity organization. We have a lot of investors. We're a huge corporation. We have to first look and see what's suitable for our business. We can't just, listen to the naysayers and those who are not happy. They need to understand this is a business. We're running a business. Just like any business, just like Disney Plus, just like DirecTV. DirecTV is still around, even though they charge arm and leg. AT&T is still around, even though they're charging arm and leg. Okay? All of these companies are around because they know you need internet. They know you need phone. They know you want the latest and the greatest. So same thing here. Xbox knows that you need video gaming. They know that you want to play Ninja Gaiden 4. And they also know you don't want to spend $70 for Ninja Gaiden 4. They also know you want to play The Outer Worlds 2, and they know you don't want to spend $70 for The Outer Worlds 2. They also understand that you want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Or at least check out the cooperative co-op campaign, which for the very first time we get to have a co-op in a campaign, which is a cooperative campaign. Co-op. Does Battlefield has that? I don't think so. They don't have cooperative play co-op, but guess what? Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has a cooperative co-op play. They know you want to play these games. They know you want to play FC24 and FC25. They know you want to play these games. Okay? So they know that you will eventually come back to play these games. So, guys, if you think that you're going to make a difference by simply going on this crusade, and that's what this is, it's a crusade. It's a crusade to, quote unquote, cancel the Xbox, which is just laughable. I mean, can I laugh in your face? How many times have we heard this? Oh, we want to cancel this company, this corporation. Good luck with that. You know how many times I heard people saying, "Oh, we want to cancel this company or that company." These are huge corporations. You ain't canceling nothing. You're just wasting your time. Okay? There's a huge behemoths of juggernauts of company. Microsoft, it's a juggernaut. Xbox, it's a juggernaut. But you know what's funny? No one seems to be bitching and moaning about the EA being acquisitioned by some Saudi company out there in Saudi Arabia for $55 billion. Everyone's all right with that. No one's bitching and moaning and crying me a river on that, are they? No one's crying me a river about Disney Plus raising the price. No one's crying me a river about Netflix raising the price to $25. No one's crying me a river for Ubisoft being $18 a month. And how long do you think that will stay, $18 a month? No one's crying me a river for GeForce Now being $20 a month. Not to mention you have to pay for these games. They're not included. Not to mention you're limited to only 100 hours a month. Not to mention you have to pay additional $7 for 15 hours a day. Not to mention that you're only limited to 8 hours a session a day. But yeah, $20, no big deal. No big deal. Double standards are here. No one's bitching and moaning about PlayStation Plus being $20, and they don't even have day one releases, and you can't play the games on PlayStation Plus elsewhere. You can't play it on your PC. You can't play it anywhere else. You can only play it through your console. Or you have to pay $200 for a portable device called Portal, which is a just a remote streaming. That's all it is. It's a remote streaming portable device. But you'll have to pay $200 for it. But you are okay paying $20 for that. You have no problem with that. Am I missing something here? Did I just fall through another membrane? Did I just come from another dimension? Did I just parachuted from another planet? I know it's funny, parachuted from another planet. I heard this before. It's hilarious, actually. But I feel like I have parachuted from another planet. And I'm like landing slowly, adjusting my parachute because I have parachuted from another planet. And I have landed. When I landed, I'm like, people are bitching and moaning about this, but they're not going to bitch and moan about that. They're okay with that, but they're not okay with this. I think there's some sort of prejudice against Xbox. It's not just this. It's no matter what they do, they can do nothing right. No matter what Phil Spencer does, no matter what Microsoft does, they can't do nothing right, right? They're always being criticized. They're always being criticized, no matter what. Like, are you ever going to give this company any credit? Are you ever going to give this company any credit? So I decided to defend Xbox. Yeah, even though I'm broke. I'm broke. Like broke. Might as well be homeless. Alright? But I still have principle of, guess what? I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon like everybody else, like a mind hive, mentality. Oh, just because everybody's, majority is trending this and they think it's cool, they think it's hip. I want to do the same thing. I don't want to fit in, bro. I want to be the opposite. Everybody wants to fit in. I don't want to fit in. Don't put me in a bunny suit, all right? Don't put me into any club. I don't want to fit in. I just want to be rational and independent. And as someone who's rational and independent, I'm looking at this for what it is. Do I agree? Do I like it that they raise the price? Of course not. Nobody likes paying a little extra. Nobody. Who wants to pay a little extra? We all want to save money. But I understand why they're doing it. It's called business. I get it. It's the way it is. The economy today is not all that great. I don't know if you guys have looked around. The economy is not all that great. All right? We're not living in a surplus. We're living in a deficit. Okay? We're living in a deficit. We're not living in a surplus. So I also get it. I understand why these companies have to do what they have to do to survive. Sony will do the same thing. No questions asked. If you think that your beloved Sony, your beloved PlayStation, it's not going to raise the price. If you think Nintendo Switch 2, it's not going to raise the price, then you must be living in some sort of false reality fantasy cocoon. You are like in this cocoon of fantasy world. I like to live in a factual reality. What do I mean by a factual reality? Factual reality means that I look at the facts. 2 plus 2, it's 4. 2 plus 2 is not 22. So I look at the factual reality. What is the factual reality? The factual reality, it's based on the facts that we have. And what are the facts? Right? So let's stick to the facts. All right? And apparently, people live in this false sense of reality. They think everything should be given to them for free. They think even I should be doing everything for free. Yeah, Mr. 4K should be always live 24/7. He shouldn't drink. He shouldn't eat. God forbid he has to go to the bathroom. He should be always live 24/7 for free. No member chat. Everybody come in, free for all. It's all good. People live in a very ridiculous, false sense of reality, man. I live in a factual reality. This is a business, you know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. No one is happy, And I was watching. The reason I'm making this video because I was watching Ryan McCaffrey podcast, and Ryan was genuinely trying to pitch. Ryan McCaffrey was genuinely trying to pitch this idea to Phil Spencer, because they're friends. They are like very close friends, but even he said, "Yeah, this is unrealistic." Exactly, Ryan. You can't pitch something that's unrealistic. Even Phil Spencer will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. As you know, Ryan, you know how business is being run. We're running a business here. You understand that, Ryan? And I know Ryan McCaffrey. It's a smart guy. He's intelligent. And look, his proposal was actually interesting. That would be good if that choice was there for those who would like to have a little less expensive tier, where you only pay, let's say, $15 a month, and you get only to pick 4 first-party games a year. So you can only pick 4. And once you pick those 4 out of the year, that's it. You got to wait another year to be able to play and pick 4 more first-party games. It's a cute idea. But I also know why it wouldn't work. And, what I mean? Because Xbox, it's a company that's in business of making money. As much as this might be difficult for people to hear, but that's what every company does. They're in business of making money. What do you think Sony is all about? Money. Business. What do you think Nvidia is all about? What do you think AMD is all about? What do you think Nintendo is all about? Money. They're in business of making money. What do you think Rockstar it's all about? Business of making money. Yes, they make great games, but they also care about the money. So, am I missing something here? Like I said, did I parachute from another planet? Like, did I just parachute from another planet? Am I missing something here? I hear you. I get it. I understand you. Nobody likes paying a little extra. I don't like paying extra on my phone either. I don't like paying extra on any brand out there. But I also understand they're running a business. They need to survive. Nobody's forcing you to have Game Pass Ultimate. You can go with a premium. You can go with a basic, essential, basic Xbox Live, just so you can play Call of Duty and Battlefield, and Halo Infinite and Gears. But you know what? Nobody's forcing you to have everybody's acting as if the Ultimate is the only choice. You don't have to go with the Ultimate. You can go with a PC. Game Pass PC only. You can go with that for like $15. What is it? $15 a month. Look, guys, I know this is difficult for you to understand, but it shouldn't be difficult. They're running a business. And for me, $30 a month, it's still a great value. Because I'm still saving money throughout the entire year. $360 for 1 year, quite honestly, with all of these games, the access of all of these games that you're getting, for me, it's still a value. Even if it's just me and David Jaffe, it feels like it's just me and David Jaffe. If it's just me and David Jaffe on that hill, so be it. But I agree with David Jaffe. Like, I see a value, and I know I'm going to take a lot of heat. I know I'm going to take a lot of backlash for saying what I'm saying. But I just felt like I needed to make this video and defend the Xbox. And I know there will be a lot of dislikes, and that's fine. I don't care about the dislikes. I just care that you click on the video and make me money. But I really don't care about the dislikes. I don't care. But if you feel that you disagree and you want to hit a dislike, that's fine. It's fine by me. But I just felt like I needed to make this video to give you my honest opinion about this. You know, like a real talk. Real talk. Okay, no script, me not reading any script, remembering the speech, just speaking directly from my heart, letting you know what's on my mind and telling you how I really feel. So you can take this video for what it is. I don't care. If you disagree, that's fine too. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you what I think. So for me, I do see a value in Xbox. And another thing, guys, this is for some of my members. Guys, you know I love you, my members. You know that. But do me a favor. Just because I like service, Xbox Game Pass, doesn't mean you have to like it. Just because I like something doesn't mean you have to like it. I just want to kind of emphasize on this, guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys. You want to follow in my footsteps, but stay true to yourself. Just because I like something doesn't mean you have to like it. Just because I agree on something doesn't mean you have to agree on that as well. So, you know, follow what you like. Follow what you desire. You don't have to just appease to me. You know, you don't have to appease to me. Just appease to what you think is good for you. Play where you feel comfortable playing. Purchase the service subscription of the service that you feel has a value. I'm just giving you my opinion about this, and that's what this is about. You know. Okay? So, that's pretty much all I have for you guys on this video. Like I said, I understand if you hit the dislike, that's okay. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. If you agree with me, cool. But, you know, I have to tell you how I feel. You know, this is my honest to God, you know, feelings about this whole thing, about the Xbox, you know. And again, I'm not a big fan of any brand raising the price, but I understand why it needs to be done. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. And do me a favor, when you're leaving the comments down below, guys, yes, you have freedom of speech. You can express yourself. You can have your opinions. But remember, this is my channel. Okay? This is my channel. And my channel has rules. And I have these rules for a reason. Okay? I do allow people to express themselves and to express their opinions, but it has to be done in a respectful way. You have to avoid profanity. You can't be calling people with a foul language and profanity. Listen, leave a comment, but avoid foul language and avoid profanity. That's the rules. I need you to be respectful. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with everything I say. You can disagree, but do it respectfully. Do it without profanity. Do it without foul language. That's not too much to ask. Because if you're leaving profanity, I will just have to remove that comment. I can't allow that because I have rules. So leave the comments, but use common sense about what you're writing. All right? You want to express yourself? Express yourself professionally. Be professional. I'm not like denying anybody to express themselves. Like the guy, Pokemon guy. No one is being denied to express themselves on my channel. You can express yourself, but you have to express yourself respectfully. There has to be some sort of a respect there. You can't just use a foul language and use profanity and just say whatever you want to say. Not on my channel. I don't allow that. These are my rules. And if you disrespect my rules, then you disrespect me. So why should I reply to you if you're disrespecting me? Why should I allow your comment to be down there, down below, if you're disrespecting me? So try to be, use common sense. This is not that difficult. It's really, try it. I know it must be hard in today's day and age, but at least try it, to use some common sense and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't use profanity. Let me express myself. Let me disagree with him and tell him X, Y, and Z I disagree. But let me do it respectfully and professionally. I will respect that. Your opinion will be respected. I will not agree on it, but I will respect it. All right, so this is, again, common sense rules. Very simple rules I have. There's only one rule, common sense. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this video is so long, but there's so much here I needed to get off my chest, and there's so much here I needed to explain regarding this whole Xbox, Microsoft Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass situation. All right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right. Thank you.